Hey, what's up guys and welcome to Anime King 2, and today I'm going to be giving you part 28 of What If Naruto Got a New Bloodline. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out Uchiha Naruto the Sage. I post a new episode on this channel and on Anime King, my main channel tonight. And if this is the first time you're hearing of Anime King, go ahead and check it out, where you can enjoy over 500 lovely what ifs. So, on that channel tonight, I'm going to be posting what if Kurama gave Naruto a dojutsu, and also what if Naruto was trained to be a mercenary, and what if Naruto wasn't a Sasuke. So yeah guys, go ahead and check it out and enjoy. And if you do enjoy, click that red subscribe button and be a part of the channel. And if you're new to Anime King 2 and this is the first time you hear my voice, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King family and be a part of the channel. And thank you for all of your help and your support. Comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking to all of you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So last time we left off, Naruto finished off his battle with Kakazo as he learned the Rasen Shuriken, and they used that to kill Kakazo. So after that, Naruto went back to the leaf where his hands were completely destroyed because of the attack, as Naruto had to learn a way to do it without damaging his arms. After a couple of days, the Sand was attacked by the two Akatsuki members, as Deidara and Sasori captured Gaara, and Team 7 along with Sai has to go and get him back. So, the last part we left off was when Team 7 headed to the Sand. So yeah guys, you guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. We start this episode right at the part where Guy and his team remove the tag, as Sakura smashed the wall and Team 7 jump in, as most of the parts when she healed Kankuro was canon, so we skip straight to this point. As soon as Naruto saw Deidara sitting on Gaara, his body started to tremble as he felt hot boiling rage inside of him. No, Naruto said to himself, remember what Jiraiya told you, the beasts feed off rage. Deidara looked over the group of Konoha ninjas. It seems like Itachi doesn't know what he's talking about, as he remembered what Itachi said. The Kyuubi's host will be the first one to growl in rage and attack you after seeing you with Gaara's body. Bastard could at least give him a description before he cut off the connection, said Deidara. But maybe if I stir the pot a bit, he said that evil smirk, as Temari was also along with the group. Gaara, Temari muttered, her heart breaking, as Deidara chuckled a bit. Sorry little girl, but the deed is done already, he told her with a smile. The sandy bastard put up a good fight, but in the end, he was just as worthless as all you fools. I don't know how he convinced you to let a demon like him become the Kazekage of the village. He said that grin on his face as he noticed all of them angry, but he noticed a blonde kid as his eyes seemed to be bleeding red. You bastard, Naruto growled out as he pushed the thoughts of calming down out of his mind. Ah, it looks like I found the demon, Deidara thought, as he quickly created a clay bird in his hand as he stood up and threw the bird, as it then exploded, and a bigger bird was replaced, as the bird picked up Gaara and swallowed him in his mouth. Well, Sasori my man, I'll see ya, said Deidara, as Sasori didn't say anything and just looked at him, as he fly off leaving the cave. You're not getting away, Naruto said, as he rushed after Deidara. Damn it, thought Kakashi as he rushed behind Naruto. Lady Chiyo, Sakura, and Temari stay in the cave as they watch the other Akatsuki member. And Sai also headed off behind Naruto and Kakashi. Naruto was moving at a fast speed as he got enraged, as the demon chakra bubbled up around him, also mixed with his bloodline, as he got an armor around him with claws, as Naruto was now moving at a top speed with Kakashi and Sai behind him. Damn it, Kakashi thought, I guess I will have to use a seal that Jiraiya gave me if too much tails erupted. While Sai had a different thought in his mind, Lord Danzo did say that the Jinchuriki was rash and unstable, But this is surprising. This is all that it takes to unleash that power. We could use this to call it the beast finally. I must inform Danzo of this. As Sai was given a scroll with a ceiling that should be powerful enough to hold the Biju for a few hours, as he just hoped that Kakashi or Deidara would be busy. But he knew if this happened, he will have a bounty on his head by Tsunade and he will have to wear an Anbu mask for the rest of his time serving Lord Danzo. Back with Naruto, seeing that he wasn't catching up with Deidara, he quickly released some chains. As the chains pierced right in the bird, Naruto pulled himself up to the bird as he let out a slash, decapitating the bird, as the body was now falling down to the ground. As Deidara was off balance, two chains came out of Naruto's back and pierced right through his arm. Because he was falling down, he couldn't flip over. As Naruto pulled himself to Deidara, the chains then retracted as Naruto brought up his hands with the claws and slashed right after Deidara. But Deidara jumped out of the way, but not before losing an arm, as Naruto ripped off one of his arms. As his bird then landed, and he landed in front of it, grunting and holding his arm in pain, as he looked over at Naruto, who was now a few feet away from him. Now hold on there, Kyuubi brat. Just remember your little friend is in this, as he's speaking of the remainder of the clay bird. And if you get any closer, I will cause a huge explosion. As he picked off some of the clay bird and threw it some of it to the side as it exploded, you see? So, do you think I'm bluffing? Deidara thought with a smirk. He then quickly sent some small birds towards Naruto as Naruto jumped to the side, avoiding the explosion. As Deidara spent the remaining time throwing explosive after Naruto as Naruto kept on dodging them, as Naruto still had a cool and calm mind as he didn't want anything to happen to Gaara's body, so that is why he didn't attack flat out. Kakashi landed a few feet away as he pulled out a kunai and lightning chakra started to run right into it. He then rushed at Deidara at top speed as Deidara flipped out of the way, but Kakashi kept on going as he stabbed the kunai into the bird as lightning run over the clay. Well, look at that, it doesn't explode when it is not your chakra. Kakashi said, making Deidara growl and throw a centipede at him. As the centipede wrapped around Kakashi, "Cut!" said Deidara as Kakashi exploded. "Now it's just me and you, Kyuubi brat." "I wouldn't be so sure about that," said Kakashi as he appeared from behind one of the trees. As Deidara glanced at him, "What? You didn't think I would be stupid enough to send the real me into a battle of unknowns, do you?" asked Kakashi. Kakashi then went over as he summoned a clone. The clone rushed at Deidara, who sighted out the clone, but the real Kakashi grabbed Gaara as he jumped off. "He's wide open, Naruto. Take him out," said Kakashi. "You're done," said Naruto in a demonic tone as he disappeared in a blinding speed. As he appeared in front of Deidara, a Rasengan already in his hand. "Rasengan," he said as he grind the ball into Deidara's stomach, sending Deidara flying back. As there was an explosion in the forest. As Naruto went over there, instead of seeing Deidara's body, he saw a clay. "Damn it! Damn it!" Naruto said as he cursed. As the red chakra around him started to get thicker. As Deidara appeared a few yards away. "Now I got you, beats." "Cut!" he said, as the clay that Naruto punched exploded. As Deidara reached down his pouch, knowing that that wouldn't be enough to take care of Naruto, as he created some moth-like creatures. As he was right, when the smoke cleared, Naruto was perfectly fine, as he had a blue and red mixture of chakra shield around him, as it then vanished. Deidara then sent the moth-like creatures towards Naruto, as Naruto saw them and let out a roar, as all of the creatures were blown back, and with the amount of chakra and power in the roar, the clay was torn up, as Naruto sped over to Deidara and delivered a punch right in his face, sending the real Deidara flying back, as Deidara flipped in midair, as the both of them looked at each other. As Deidara had his hand down in his pouch, with Sai. While the battle was going on, Sai was sitting in a tree branch, writing down everything he saw from both fighters. For while his main focus was on Naruto and the fox, he couldn't waste a chance to write about new jutsus that they could possibly reproduce in the future. Back to the fight, Naruto landed a solid blow right in Deidara's face as Deidara crashed into a tree trunk. But he smirked as blood was leaking out of his mouth, as he was planning something. Kakashi rushed out of the bush as he came at Deidara, as he thought this as a perfect opportunity to end Deidara, but Deidara was prepared for that. As the moment Kakashi got near him, a centipede erupted from the ground, but due to his Sharingan, Kakashi saw this, as he jumped back, but Deidara already said cats, and it exploded as it hit Kakashi dead on, sending him flying back into a tree. "No, he can't be dead," said Naruto. "Foolish boy," Naruto here, as he was now in his mindscape. "You're letting those around you die because of your weakness," the Kyuubi told him. "I am not weak. I train. I am strong. I am even strong enough to defeat a Jonin," Naruto tell him, as the fox glared down at him. "You dare call yourself strong?" the Kyuubi said that laugh. "Let me show you true power," the Ninetale said, as he fed Naruto more chakra. As, in the real world, Naruto's smirk started to get crazy as a third tail appeared. "Damn it," thought Kakashi, as he slowly rose up off the ground, as he wasn't dead. As he looked over, as he felt the demonic dark chakra, as he saw Naruto on the rock with now 3 tails, as he quickly pulled out the suppression seal that Jiraiya gave him. "No, I can't do this now. If I do and Naruto exit that state, they can take him. Sorry, Lord Jiraiya, but I need to let Naruto rampage for a little more," as Kakashi pulled out a soldier pill and took it. "But if he goes into the 4th tail, I will stop it. But for now, I'll just watch the fight," Kakashi said, as he backed away. As Naruto rose up as he looked at Deidara. Deidara sent some small spiders towards Naruto, as Deidara smirked as the spiders crawled on Naruto. But when they got on his skin, they started to burn in fire, as the chakra was too hot for them to handle, as they disintegrated. As Naruto then vanished in a burst of speed, as he appeared in front of Deidara, as he came down hard with a fist. But Deidara opened his hand, showing that a centipede is already in it. As he sent it towards Naruto, the centipede wrapped around Naruto's entire body. As Deidara flipped back, as he said "cuts," and it exploded. "Yes, and there is another Jinchuriki captured because of my unbelievable, undescribable art," he said. As, due to his own cockiness, he then felt pain as red chains erupted from the ground and pierced through his one arm, as they then wrapped around it and started to pull him towards it, as Deidara stomped his foot into the ground, but the red chain started to pull, as Deidara was being flying back, as he quickly flipped out a kunai out of his pouch with his side, as he grabbed it with his teeth and stabbed it down into the ground and tried to keep himself from being pulled, as the red chain started to grow even tighter on his arms, making him wince out in pain until the red chains rip his arm completely off, as he now doesn't have any arms left, as he was feeling immense pain and sweating as he dropped to his knees, as he took a good glance at the battlefield, seeing that the smoke was still blocking the Kyuubi's view, as he then looked over and saw his bird, as a small smile came on his face, as he got up and quickly rushed towards his bird. He then reached the bird, as he started to bite down into it and started to chew it as fast as he can, as Naruto appeared next to him, well, a few feet. "You are too late, bastard," Deidara told him, as he quickly swallowed the clay and smirked. "Now this is a true explosion!" Damn it, Kakashi cursed as he wanted to rush over there to Naruto and try and save him. "I have to use..." "No, it's too late," Kakashi thought, as he jumped back as the explosion digged through all of the trees and destroyed the area. After a while, the explosion died down as Kakashi looked over to see Naruto, still alive, as a black-red ball covered his entire body. It then broke as Naruto was still in his three-tail form. "What am I doing?" Naruto said as he started to regain consciousness. "No, have more of my power," the Kyuubi told him. "No, I don't want any more. I'm going to listen to Jiraiya and stop all of this madness. Now take back your power," Naruto screamed. As in the real world, the power started to retreat back into his body. As Kakashi's one eye went wide, is Naruto doing it? Is he controlling the power of the Kyuubi? As Naruto let out a horrible scream. After a while, his body then dropped to the ground. As Kakashi rushed over to see Naruto, his skin a bit burned, but it was healing nicely. As Sai then appeared behind Kakashi. "And where were you this entire time?" Kakashi asked. "I was watching the fight just like you were. I just didn't feel safe to jump into a battle at that level." Sai told him, playing off his lack of help, as if he was fear for his life. "Sure you were," Kakashi muttered, as he narrowed his eyes at Sai, who had a fake smile. "Ah, it worked," said Deidara, a distance away, as he saw the giant explosion. "Now I have to find that plant man before I die from my injuries." As Deidara then heard a laugh, a familiar laugh, as he looked over to see someone in the shadows. As Orochimaru walked out in the clearing, "Orochimaru," said Deidara, as he knew he was in no way off fighting off someone like this without his arms, and his chakra was extremely low. He will die. "Oh, you do remember me, Deidara," said Orochimaru with a smirk. "But my, how you have changed," Orochimaru told him, as he looked at the state of Deidara. "Shut up, you snake bastard," Deidara told him with a growl. Now, that's no way to talk to an old friend," Orochimaru told him with a smile. "But I will forgive you, seeing that I need someone to test my newest project on, and you are perfect for this." Kabuto then came out of the forest behind him, with several people following him. "It seems ready," said Kabuto as he looked over at Deidara. "Yes, it does. Now start the test," said Orochimaru. "Of course, Lord Orochimaru," Kabuto told him, with a smirk on his face. He then snapped his fingers as the people that were following him walked towards Deidara, showing that they all had dead eyes as if they were zombies. "What the hell?" Deidara muttered, as he turned to flee from the strange creatures because he didn't have no way of fighting. But he was stopped as he was surrounded by the creatures, as he was forced to stand still, as they all rushed on him, as all of them had their mouth hanging open, showing their teeth sharp like a shark's, as one of them bit down into Deidara's neck. "Now, let's see if my theory is correct," said Orochimaru. "If this works, my work will be ready to help me do whatever I want to do," he said with a smirk. Back in the cave, Temari, Lady Chiyo, and Sakura were heavily bruised, as Sasori was being pierced all over by the puppets that Lady Chiyo used. As they won the battle, "Seeing that you guys won, I will give you a surprise. In 10 days, go to the Tenchi Bridge, located in the hidden grass. I was supposed to rendezvous with one of my spies that are working with Orochimaru there," Sasori said, as he then fell to the ground. "It's finally over," said Temari. After the battle was over, the girls left the cave as they saw that the boys were back, as Naruto was holding Gaara over his shoulder. "Gaara," Temari whispered, as she was just upset as Naruto. At this moment, Team Guy also arrived, as they looked just as beat up, but pretty good otherwise. "So, we were too late," Tenten muttered as she saw Gaara's body, until Lady Chiyo walked over to Naruto. "Boy, set him down here," Lady Chiyo ordered. "Why would I do that?" asked Naruto. "Just please do it," said Chiyo, as Naruto placed the body on the ground. As Lady Chiyo went through hand signs, Lady Chiyo muttered to Temari as she was confused. I have decided. I am going to bring Gaara back, Lady Chiyo told them, as her hands started to glow. What do you mean? Asked Naruto, as he didn't understand. Over the years, I have created jutsu, and one of them was to help my grandson. But there is no need for that anymore. So I decided to help the new generation, Lady Chiyo said. But you'll die, Sakura said. I have lived a full life, said Lady Chiyo with a smile. As everyone stood there, as they watched Lady Chiyo pump chakra into Gaara, as they saw that the chakra was going down, as Lady Chiyo's eyes were closing a bit, until she saw Naruto in front of her. As Naruto held out his arms, use my chakra, Naruto said. As Lady Chiyo smirked, alright, put your hand there. And it went on like this for a while, until Gaara's chest started to move, as Naruto felt Gaara's heartbeat. Let's hope the new generation bring good things to this world, Lady Chiyo thought, as she felt her exhaustion take over, as her body started to fall, as Naruto caught her, as he gently placed her body on the ground. Temari then rushed over, as she put Gaara's head in her lap, as Gaara slowly opened his eyes. Temari, he whispered. Gaara, Temari said, as she was relieved. What happened? Gaara asked, confused, as he looked around. Well, you die, Kakashi said bluntly, making Sakura glare at him. What he meant that the Akatsuki managed to extract the One Tail, but thanks to Lady Chiyo Jutsu, she brought you back to life, thanks to the price of hers. Sakura explained, as Gaara looked over and saw the elder's body lying next to him. Thank you, Lady Chiyo. Right now we should get Gaara back to the village, said Kakashi. As Gaara was still wobbly, after about 3 minutes of Sakura testing Gaara to make sure that he was okay, they were finally ready to go. I refuse, Gaara said, as he was talking to Naruto, who was leaning down, as he wanted to give Gaara a piggyback ride. As the both of them started to argue in a little argument, Naruto wanted him to get on, but he won't. Oh, for the love of God, said Temari, as she put one of Gaara's arms around her neck. Get on the other side, she told Naruto, as Naruto wrapped Gaara's arm around his neck as well, as both of them carry him. Back at the sand village, after their short journey, they made it back. As when they reached a few meters away from the gate, the group arrived. Welcome home, Kazekage! He's back! As everyone shouted and cheered as they saw Gaara. Hey, you're a popular guy, Gaara, Naruto said with a smile. I had no idea, Gaara said, as he thought his villagers didn't like him, but just for his show of strength. As this went the same as canon, as they talked for a bit, and they rest for the night. The next day, Gaara, Temari and Kankuro, and the Konoha Shinobis were at the gate, as they all said their goodbyes, as Gaara raised up his hand to give Naruto a handshake. Come on, Gaara, we're practically brothers, said Naruto, as Gaara looked at him, as Naruto then pulled him in and gave him a big hug. As Gaara returned the hug and Naruto smiled. But guys, I'm gonna be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notifications they posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And go ahead and check out Uchiha Naruto the Sage. And thank you for all of your help and your support. And make sure to stay in tune for the videos that are coming on my main channel. But for now, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.